Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all ready? Gonna start in just a second. Countdown. Mr. Thumbs ready. Get ready to answer these questions, y'all. In 8 minutes. Hey, Mr. Potato Head. Hey. I'm glad you like the music. Hey, get into game mode. Y'all ready? ANY Greek. Mr. Bro, what up? More people in the room. Some people are impatient, like, come on, nigga, we ready. I know y'all ready. We gotta wait. The way it works, you just answer the question as it appears on the screen. You just type your response in the chat and it'll automatically record. Let's get it. Let's get it on point. You're so sweet. Thank you. Mr. Potato Head says the name of the game is Mr. Potato Head is gonna win. Y'all gonna let that happen? 7 minutes. Get those thumbs ready, y'all. Welcome, y'all. How many of y'all know tarot? Anybody in here think they actually know tarot? Are you just coming in here and playing? This is real deal. You gotta be game ready. Get your game face on. Get ready. Serious business. I have some hidden contenders. Yeah. Hey, Tierra Black. 6 minutes, and we gonna get it popping up in here, up in here. Sierra Black says she knows a little something, so watch out, Mr. Potato Head. Better get ready. I don't think you're ready. I could be on point. We know some fun facts now. My Aqua team, we might get this. Come on, Aqua, gang, show us something. I am knowing Grace. Hey. Now, Miss Potato Head is actually a tarot reader, so we'll see. I'm self-taught also. Fun fact, I am a self-taught tarot reader. wait for more people to come to the room. Hey, T-Rose. are you? Hit it, DJ. There we go. Hey, 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 hey. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like for the longest countdown ever. I know y'all like, oh my God, it's so long in this game. We get there, y'all. We get there. The ads are killing you, y'all. Y'all gotta get YouTube Premium. Come on, y'all. Mr. Potato Head said he's live. Okay, y'all. We're getting there. Longest countdown ever. I'm trying to get people time to get in the room. That's what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm waiting. Hey, Gabby. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. All right. So, get ready, y'all. Pay attention. You gotta think quick. We only got 2 minutes, so when the question comes up, okay, give you guys about 30 seconds per question. One of my savvy friends on one of the last lives said, 30 seconds is too long. You know, Sagittarius ain't got no patience for it. Sagittarius ain't got no patience for it. Like, listen, we don't need you to pick up the time, and we get like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. I'm like, I'm trying to give people time to think. You know, for my air sign folks, sometimes we need to like process and stuff. You know? Almost there. Gabby said, bad. Like this will take you forever. Okay. We almost there, y'all. We almost there. We almost there. We're almost there. Hey. Hey, Say. Thank you for leaving me a review, and for all of you guys earlier that booked any type of reading on my website, please go back and leave a review. You'll receive an email from me. Please leave a review so people know all the amazing things that I do at New Divine Spiritual Guidance. It would be greatly appreciated. All right, we're almost there. 44 seconds. Are y'all getting ready? We're almost there. We got 30 seconds. So remember, the questions will appear on the screen. All you have to do is type in your answer. When you type in your answer in the chat, you're going to type 1 for answer choice number 1. You're going to type 2 for answer choice number 2. You'll type 3 for answer choice number 3 and type 4 for answer choice number 4. The game will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Number 1, which tarot card is traditionally associated with spiritual awakening and enlightenment? Let's see. Do y'all know? Type 1 if you think it's the High Priestess. Type 2 if you think it's Hermit. Type 3 if you think it's the Hangman. And type 4 if you think it's the Emperor. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of ones. I'm seeing 111. NY Greek says 2. Uh-oh. NY Greek might have beat y'all on that one. I don't know. Nobody's picking Emperor or the Hangman? Nobody's picking Emperor or the Hangman. All right. For my people, my air signs, I need a little bit more time. You got 12 seconds. You got 12 seconds to get your life, baby. Come on. 8 seconds. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys should have picked the High Priestess. Okay. Did everybody pick that? Who didn't pick the High Priestess? Mr. Potato Head didn't pick the High Priestess. NY Greek didn't pick the High Priestess. Mystic and Neen. Uh-oh. Everybody else got it right. Yay! All right, number 2. Here we go. In tarot, which element is linked to the suit of the cups? Come on, y'all should know this one. Time to turn up. Cup sign. Water. Oh, I think I said the answer. I'll mess it up, y'all. I'm giving away the answer. Let me be quiet. I think everybody got this one. Come on. It's simple. Everybody got this one. I would hope. I gave away the answer. All right. Everybody saying 1, 1, 1. Cups. What's in a cup? Hint. Hint. We cannot drink fire. We cannot drink earth. We cannot drink air, but we can drink. I mean, this is a giveaway question, but this is for people that's just learning, okay? If you guys picked water, number 1, that would be correct. Congratulations, y'all got it right. All right. Fire water. I love it. I love it. Fire water. Oh, no. NY Greek got it wrong. It's okay. It's all right. It happens. It happens. Okay. Y'all ready for the next one? Let's get it. There we go. Number 3. What does the death card typically symbolize in spiritual readings? So when we're talking about the death card, this is a tricky question for those that don't really know its meaning. Okay, everybody says 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, which is what? Okay, I don't think anybody has anything else. Thank you, Aqua Vibes. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Rebirth. That's what NY Greek said. Rebirth. All right. Everybody saying 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. No one's going to pick physical death. I didn't trick you guys. Now, the fun fact is I created this trivia game. I created it. So I didn't trick y'all. I don't think so. I don't think I tricked anybody. Okay. All right. Everybody got this one right. Yay. All right. There we go. All right. Everybody got it right. Woo woo. My subscribers are super duper smart. Yes. Yes, hunty. Yes. That card does scare a lot of people. You know, a lot of people associate the death card as like, you know, scary, but it's actually transformation. Sometimes it can be good. It just depends on the positioning of the card. All right, here we go. Question number 4. Which major arcana card represents balance and harmony between opposing forces? Balance and harmony between opposing forces. All right, we're getting 4, 4, 4. A lot of 4s, a lot of 4s. All right. I see NY Greek's strategy. He said the key word in the question is balance. So which one is about balance? I like that. Okay. And then I Am Knowledge says, of course, it got to be Libra. Balancing the scales, right? And then Mr. Potato Head said to protect and serve. So you guys picked the Justice card. That would be absolutely correct. And those that said the Justice card is associated with fellow air sign Libras, that is correct. Everybody got it right. Woo woo. All right. We rolling on to the next one. Coming at you in 5 seconds. And the Sagittarius is in the room are like, this is taking too long. Come on now. All right, here we go. Number 5. Which suit in the tarot deck corresponds to the element of air and the mind? Y'all better get this right. This is an easy question. All right, everybody got two. And why Greek's like, Everybody's saying 2. So which tarot, which element, which suit represents air and the mind? And we know air signs are Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So what would that be? Wands wave in the air, and so do swords. Okay, that's true. That is a good point. I like the connection. If you don't really know tarot, but you're still kind of using context clues, I like it. If you picked air, if you picked swords, that would be correct because that's air, right? So I think everybody got that. It's calculating the answers. Everybody got it right. Yay! See, I didn't make this one too hard because I know I got new people and I don't want to scare people away from trivia night. And so I'm trying to make it a little easier for y'all. Okay, so yay. All right, we rolling. Number 6. In spiritual context, what is the primary meaning of the Hermit card? The spiritual context of the Hermit card means what? I think I got a couple people confused. It's a debate between 2 and 3. I got y'all. It's a debate between 2 and 3. It's like 50-50. This is where people start messing up. Uh-oh. Yeah, the Hermit is solitude, right? But what are you doing in solitude, and what is the spiritual significance of the Hermit in hermit mode? Okay. Mystic Rose says 3. Goddess Channel says 3. A lot of 2s and 3s. Don't forget, y'all, to hit the like button. All right. If you picked Seeking Inner Wisdom and Solitude, 2 is correct. So I tricked y'all. So if you're going in hermit mode, you're spending time alone, right? You're in solitude, but you're also getting some enlightenment. Anytime that card comes up, it's usually deep reflection and soul searching. So yeah, 2 would be correct. All right, number 7. What does the Wheel of Fortune card signify in terms of spiritual cycles? So we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune card. All right. Okay, we got Gina with 4, Sierra Black with 4, T Rose with 4, Mystic Road with 4. Everybody's picking 4. Monique with 4, Aquabaz with 4, NY Greek with 4. Mr. Potato Head concurs with 4. George is going with 4. Okay. Not bad, guys. Maddie is picking 4. Everybody's picking 4. Everybody says fate, cycles, and karma. All right. And you all are correct. Yay. So 4 is correct. Typically when we see the Wheel of Fortune, it's talking about things going in your favor, right? But we also say it's good karma, especially if it's in the upright. But when it's in the reverse, it's kind of like saying bad karma or repeating a cycle. You may hear tarot readers say, oh, you're going to repeat the cycle because you haven't learned the karmic lesson because the Wheel of Fortune's in reverse, right? So you may hear me say that a lot in readings. And that's because that's the card I'm looking at. All right, here we go. 8. Which tarot card is often linked to the chakra system, crown chakra? Not this crown, but this crown. Which one? Okay. So we got 3, 3, 3. A lot of threes. Okay, a lot of threes. Okay, Mr. Potato Head doesn't concur. Mr. Potato Head says 4. Okay, everybody else is saying 3. So think about the crown chakra. Which of those cards associate with the crown chakra? It's a lot of y'all picking 3. I got Gabby picking 4. Okay, the correct answer is 3, the high priestess. Okay. And a lot of times people will think of the high priestess as getting spiritual enlightenment. So like a higher power, thinking. And then it's also talking about traditions and things like that. So getting that spiritual enlightenment is kind of like a higher purpose, I guess you could say. But it's also associated with the crown chakra, I think, because of that purpose. So good job, guys, if you got it right. Number 9, the suit of pentacles is mostly associated with which aspect of life? Pentacles. You said you need that in a tattoo? Get some spiritual enlightenment. Okay, this one's tricky. I got a lot of 1s, and then I'm starting to get a 3. I am knowing Grace says 3, y'all. Everybody else is saying 1. Okay, remember pentacles. And why Greek picks 3. Okay, George says 1. Nee, Mystic Road, Gabby, all y'all are picking 1. Okay. Well, you all are correct. The correct answer is 1. Material wealth and career. Okay. So a lot of times when you see pentacles come up, it's talking about material objects or material things or money or careers, association with careers, like the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of times will be associated with a new career opportunity. A lot of readers read that as, okay, or a new, opportunity of some sort, but sometimes a new opportunity. All right. So anytime you see pentacles, you think of material world, earth signs. Number 10, what does the star card represent in spiritual tarot readings? The star card, which is the card of Aqua Gang, Gang, Gang. Everybody's picking 1. Everybody's picking 1. Sierra Black said, I should know this because I'm an Aquarius. Exactly. It's kind of embarrassing if you're an Aquarius and you get this one wrong. It's like, oops. Oops. Okay. EY Greek said all the aquas in the room are picking 1, so he think he gonna go ahead and pick 1 too. Okay, gotcha. That's correct, Aqua Gang. 1 is correct. Hope, healing, and guidance. And your girl Mika, divine spiritual guidance is giving you hope and healing and guidance. My humanitarian spirit, love y'all. And of course, Aquariuses are so smart. The smartest zodiac you know, the smartest sign, the most sarcastic, but also the smartest, as they say. All right, I know the ads. 11. Which tarot card encourages embracing the unknown and new beginnings? Embracing the unknown and new beginnings. Which card is associated with that? Let's see. Everybody's picking 2 so far. Hey, Fire Dove, if you want to play the game, you just type the number of the answer. So if you think it's 1, you pick 1 in the chat. If you think it's 2, you put 2. If you think it's 3, you put 3. If you think it's 4, you type 4. That's how you play, guys. Type the number of the answer choice. That's how you play the game. Okay. It's okay. It just won't pick up your answer. If you don't put the number, it just won't record your answer. All right, you guys are correct. If you pick the Fool card, number 2, you will be correct. Good job, guys. All right, everybody got that right. Okay, all right. Y'all better do it. The first card in the major arcana, the Fool's Journey, right? Good job. What you say, Shay? Shay says, I'm definitely getting that Fool tatted because I'll be jumping into some ish head first. Oh, no. Okay. 12. In tarot, the Devil card most commonly warns us against what spiritual trap? Okay, this is an advanced question. Let's see how many of y'all get it right. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting a lot of 3s. I'm getting Goddess of Duality says 2. Okay, a lot of 3s. 2. Okay, I'm trying to trick you guys. Trying to trick you guys. All right, everybody's picking 3. So if you picked drumroll 3, that would be correct because you know the Devil card is all about like addictions. And so if you have any like really strong bonds or hold to, you know, any type of thing, whether it be drugs, love, sex, music, rock and roll, all that stuff, it's bad. So it's kind of like, you know, warns you against any kind of attachments to anything. Okay. All right, here we go. Number 13. What role does the Justice card play in karmic and spiritual tarot readings? Advanced question. Let's see. Y'all get it right. Come on, tarot readers. Do y'all know this one? All right. Got a lot of 3s. Got a lot of 3s. How many of you guys, when you're watching this, you're kind of like going in your mind and like kind of thinking a little bit, and it's like, okay, I get it. Don't overthink it. Air signs. 3 is correct, y'all. Good job. As you guys know, the Justice card is associated with the zodiac sign of Libra. So, you know, when you think of justice, you think about fairness, truth, balancing things out. And as it's associated with karma is, you know, truth, right? You want somebody to be truthful, honest, bring balance to a situation, whatever. You don't want things to go left or bad. Makes sense, right? Okay, here we go. Number 14, which tarot card symbolizes courage, patience, and inner strength? Stay focused is happy to be here. She's like, I've been wanting to catch one of these games. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button right now if you guys are enjoying it. That way I know if I need to continue doing this, because it takes time for me to create this game. And if y'all not liking it, I'm going to stop doing these games. Okay. A lot of threes. A lot of threes. A lot of threes. Okay. Fire Dove says she loves it, or she likes it. Same thing. You like, you love. Strength, 3. That's the answer. How many of y'all got it right? Woo, come on, computer. There we go. Everybody got it right. Yay. As you guys know, strength, courage, patience, all of that. The strength card is associated with mighty, mighty Leo. All right. There we go. Oh, Aqua Vibes, you're so sweet. She said she likes anything with Mika hosting. Thank you, love. Shay said, wait a minute. Hold up. We like tarot trivia. So don't cut it off. I hear you, girl. You better tell these folks to get their life. Y'all better hit the like button. Show me some love. Y'all having fun? I'm gonna have to do like some more of these. Okay. Everybody's picking 2. It does take time. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. It takes time. Look at Aqua Vibes. Oh, Aqua Vibes. Thank you for the $1.99. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, T Rose. Like, seriously, I was like, let's just do something else. Let's make it fun, because sometimes tarot can be doom and gloom, and it's like, okay, let's do something else. Let's talk about something else. Let's do something else. But we're all fans of tarot, so here we are doing something still tarot associated. The moon card is what? 2. How many of y'all picked 2? I think everybody picked 2. Everybody. Good job. Again, next time I'll make it harder, because y'all know too much. Y'all getting all these questions right. No, this one I didn't make it. It's hard because I knew we had new people. But you guys are doing good. Very good. And the moon card, correct, is associated with Pisces. Very good. Yep. Pisces. All right. In the tarot, what is the significance of the Chariot card in spiritual growth? So as it's associated with spiritual growth, what is the significance of the Chariot card? Okay, we got a lot of ones. Ones. Even Mr. Potato Head says 1. Fire Dove Tarot says 1. All of my tarot readers are saying 1, so y'all better pick 1. All right. Luna Ray says 1. All right, you guys are right. 1 is correct. So you know the Chariot card is associated with Cancer, and so it's about movement. A lot of people associate the Chariot with transportation, or a car, a plane, a bus, or whatever. It's transportation. And so it's about going toward a goal, right? And it's about forward movement, going toward what you actually want, going toward success, or sometimes associated with actually traveling. Oh no, T Rose got it wrong. Okay, 17. Which tarot card is linked to spiritual teaching, tradition, and organized belief? Y'all, I made this one too easy for y'all. I made it too easy. I think y'all gonna get this one. As I'm watching how you guys are answering these questions, I'm convinced you guys need a harder test. This one is too easy. I got some tarot experts in the building. All right, 3, 3, 3s. All these 3s. Okay. Okay, okay. Very good, very good. So yeah, you guys should have picked 3. 3 is the correct answer. 3, 3. I'm just giving it away because it seems like everybody got it. Because y'all know the Hierophant is associated with Taurus, right? Taurus, and it's also associated with, I said, like spiritual enlightenment. It's also can be associated with tradition, and sometimes people look at that as a traditional relationship, you know. And if the no, I'm talking about the Hierophant. Yeah, the Hierophant. Okay. I'm thinking of the high priestess. And so if it's in the reverse, we're talking about something that's not so traditional. So, you know, going against the grain and not doing things that people typically do, you know. So yeah. 18. What does the Lover's card represent in spiritual context beyond romance? So, you know, we got the Lover's card, right? What is it? What does the Lover's card actually mean beyond romance? You know, we think about the lovers and we don't really pay attention to the fact that the Lover's card can honestly actually mean more than just love. Shameless plug. Don't forget to check out my tarot reading course. If you want to learn more about tarot, okay, check it out, y'all. It's a really good course. I created a lot of great stuff with it. Handbook, videos, um, break down each of the tarot cards, major arcana, minor arcana, talk about the specific symbols in each of the cards, like all of the symbols beyond just the obvious that people may not know. Took a lot of time to create that bad boy. So take advantage of it. It's on sale right now. Link is in the description box below if you're interested. Okay. Everybody got it. It's about choices, union, and harmony. Now, you know, when you think of love, you think about union, right? But it's also bliss, and I also associate it with a soulmate connection. So a lot of times, especially if I'm doing a love reading and we see the Lover's card come out, a lot of tarot readers will say, definitely soulmate or soul contract or twin flame, if you believe in that journey. And it's Gemini, correct. It's a Gemini card. Happy birthday, Geminis, by the way. All right, 19. The Magician card in tarot signifies which spiritual ability? All right. So the Magician card signifies which spiritual ability? Another easy question. The Magician. Think of abracadabra. Everybody's picking 2. Okay. Some people pick 3. Okay. Hey, 10. Hey. Everybody's picking 2. Good job. Okay. So if you pick 2, manifestation and channeling divine energy, that would be correct, right? So the Magician is a very powerful card because it is actually creation, right? It is a creator card. So it's manifesting and creating something. Okay. So yeah, the Magician card is 2. Okay, y'all. Guess what? I think we're on to our last question of the night. Last one. What is the primary message of the World card in a spiritual tarot reading? What is the primary message of the World card? And that's correct, 10. When you see the Magician in reverse, it's talking about manipulation. It can also be a narcissist. It can also be somebody manipulating energy or manipulating someone to do something against their free will. Okay. So, yeah, correct. All right. 4, 4, 4s. A lot of 4s. A lot of 4s. Okay. I think I'm going to make sure next time I make this test a lot harder because you guys know this stuff. I didn't trick anybody. Darn it. It's all good. You guys are really good at this. Okay, if you picked 4, that would be absolutely correct because, as you guys know, the world card speaks of completing a cycle, and we have completed the trivia game. I'm so corny. I'm a corny Aquarius. Isn't that cute? Yay! We've completed a cycle of trivia. Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. Hang tight. We're going to get the leaderboard. Don't forget to check out in the description box below so you can see specifically information about my tarot reading course. Okay. It's currently on sale for anybody interested in learning about tarot. It'll be me guiding you through each of the tarot cards, each 78 of the cards, and diving deep and telling you the purpose, the meaning, how to interpret the cards, how to read the cards. Click on it and just read through all the different modules, what's included. You also get other perks, including a cheat sheet and all these other things. So check it out. I see the leaderboard. We got 2 people. Come on, Aqua Gang. Come on now. Sierra Black, I told y'all, don't be trying to come for Aqua. Aqua be full of fun facts. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And we also got Gina Q. I forgot what Zodiac Gina Q is. And Mystic Road. Okay, all right. And a lot of other people that got 19, 18, 17. Okay. All right. And then, we got a couple people in the struggle, but they probably came to the game a little late. I hope you guys had so much. Did you guys have fun? Did y'all like it? Hit the like button right now. Hit the like button. Shay only got 1 right. Woo, go Shay. Yes, perfect score. Y'all did it on them, man. Perfect score. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do another one. Look out for it sometime this week. Y'all, it kind of exhausts me because I have to sit there and I have to create the trivia game so we can broadcast it and run it live. But I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm going to hang out with you guys for a little bit. If you guys have any questions about the course or have any questions about tarot, I'll do a quick Q&A with you guys. So let me know what you guys got. I'll hang tight with you guys for a little bit. Shay said, Gina can't play no more. Look, Gina and George, and it was a couple people that jumped on the other game that wasn't supposed to go live yet. It was supposed to be this game going live. And it was the old questions I had. And Gina got a perfect score then. Gina, yes, honey, yes. Yeah, she come through. She comes through quietly and does it on y'all. Gina says, I see you, Mr. Potato Head, with your 18. Uh-oh. Aquavi wants to know, can anyone do tarot or do you have to be spiritually gifted? That's a good question. So typically with tarot, it is a combination of both, I would say, because you do have to have the knowledge of what the symbol of the cards actually mean. But you also need to know how to interpret energy, because what you're doing is you are looking at the cards as guidance so you can kind of channel what are the messages is coming through. And a lot of good tarot readers, what they do is they use other aspects of their spiritual gift to be able to compile the message. So you have some people that are very highly sensitive to energy. That would be me. So sometimes when I read, you guys, I feel certain things, or some of us will hear certain things. Like, sometimes I'll say, I hear a song or lyrics, or, or I hear this person saying this. Sometimes people will have the ability to actually see something, an event or whatever. So it just depends. Does it mean you can't read tarot? No, but you will have to definitely probably work a little harder to be a better, more effective tarot reader if you don't have some type of level of spiritual gift. So I hope that helps, because it's more than just reading cards. You also have to know the ins and outs of protecting yourself right? Because as you're going into any type of spiritual work or practice where you're reading for other people, and you're tapping into that energy, you have to kind of protect yourself, right? Because you're kind of opening up yourself up to certain things. And it's kind of hard to explain. It just depends on the reader or what they experience. But I know for me, I'm just very sensitive to energy. So what I'll do is I'll smudge my cards, have my cards out in the sun. I'll pray over my decks. I pray over, whenever I do a reading, pray over the people that I read for. I always do that. I try to wear protection crystals like bracelets. You see crystals on my altar. I have a white candle, different types of things that are good spiritual practice to just kind of get all that negative stuff away. But spirituality is very complex. It just kind of depends on where you are spiritually. But tarot is hard to learn. Um, if you just solely base it on, okay, I look at the card and I look at this combination and then I read it. Well, what else? And also sometimes just your own wisdom, um, if you know enough about enough, you can always throw that in. So it's a lot of aspects of what I use. I tap into multiple aspects of um, my gifts, my knowledge, my spirituality, my intuition, what I hear, what I feel. There's so many things that go into when I do a reading, but it's different for every reader. Yep. Potato Head says he wipes the cards off with a damp cloth and uses sea salt and germ stones. Okay. And Gina agrees. She said, "You're right, Mika. I saw another great tarot reader crash out recently. Sounded like she was getting attacked." Yeah. So you got to be careful, you know. So how do you protect yourself? There's different ways you can protect yourself when it comes to spirituality, but one of the biggest things is prayer. So praying over your deck, praying for protection, smudging your deck, smudging your house with sage, Palo Santo, doing different things like that to get the energies out, and always grounding yourself as well. So I'll spend time in nature, try to spend time outside. I'll step away from the tarot. So if I feel like, it's overwhelming, I know how to step away, so I can get back recharged and grounded. But what you don't want to do is get so engulfed in it, to where you just kind of it starts taking a toll on you, because it can be very, yeah. And prayer is a weapon. It is against anything that's trying to come towards you. Yeah. And she said, and tarot's an extension of prayer and energy reading for me. Yeah. Yep. So it's a lot to it. But if you purchase my tarot reading course, I go over all of that. In my tarot reading course, I go over all of that, and I especially talk a lot about how to. I'm looking at it now. I talk about how to use the deck. I talk about how to conduct a reading and how to set up and create your altar, how to connect and ground and protect your energy. You see, how to ask the right type of questions so you can get the right messages, and then how to tell the story. Because you notice all tarot readers are kind of like storytellers. So how to really like make all these different things coming in make sense. Because you're like the way it comes in, it may not make sense. It's like, what? So that's why you have to be able to know how to navigate through that in a story. And it's all depending on what you're asking. Um, I also include different activities so you can practice on yourself. I always encourage new people learning tarot, practice on yourself. And then once you get more comfortable, you can practice on others. Because once you start inviting other people that you're reading for, what you're actually doing is you're tapping into their energy. And depending on who you're reading for, that energy force can be heavy. And you may hear a lot of tarot readers say, "Ooh, I gotta smudge, or I gotta get out of this energy because it's so powerful and so potent, and it can be very dangerous for a tarot reader to be a part of that very strong force. I felt things like times where my body would heat up real bad, or I get shivers, or my heart will start racing, or I'll start breathing heavy. Or I'll feel like emotional roller coaster. Sometimes you guys can even hear it in my readings where I'll be like talking really fast, or I'll be like, my attitude will get a little different. It's really just what's coming through. It's kind of hard to explain. So it's like, it's not really something that's easy to explain, but Fire Dove Tarot says it's very exhausting, because it is, y'all. People don't understand how much work it is to be a tarot reader. Like, it's a lot of work, because what you're actually doing is you're interpreting the cards and you're trying to make sense of the energy. So you really you exhaust yourself. So y'all see me when I be on these lives doing several readings and stuff, and be going several hours, 5-6 hours. T Rose to tell y'all, I be on this thing going. I gotta crash after. And then sometimes I don't even come on the next day, depending on what I have going on. But I'm so dedicated and passionate about what I do, and I'm so dedicated to helping people, that I will push myself sometimes. And I've learned that that's not a good thing to do. But yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, Fire Dove says, never created an altar. Creating an altar is a really good thing, because it's a sacred space. And anybody that's into spirituality, is so important to have a sacred space, so you can create, have a strong connection to God, right? I don't know if you guys seen that movie. What is the prayer room, or the war room? What's that movie called, y'all, where that lady was praying in the closet or something like that? So it's kind of the same deal. You want to have a very sacred space where nobody interrupts you, bothers you, so you can just really have a conversation with God, where you can pray, you can connect, and you can just really just be focused. And also, when you're dealing with your tarot cards, you don't want other people handling it or messing with it, because that can also bring upon some bad energy as well. That's what it's called, War Room. Thank you. I couldn't think, what's that movie called? If y'all ever seen War Room, that's kind of what an altar is, except it's more so a space for me to have my tarot decks and my crystals and stuff. And that's where you guys see me do my readings. And it's just a sacred space where I can actually have all of my stuff, and I can just connect. And then I feel more in tune when I have my little candle and I have my little crystals and stuff. I just feel good. And there's been a couple times you guys have seen how powerful the energy is, where crystals have actually moved on the live. Y'all saw that. And I was like, ah! So like, seriously, that stuff is crazy. It happens. It happens. Yep. Fire Dove, so yes, tarot helps me feel closure to God, even though people called me evil that are fundamental religious people. Yeah, I mean, it's a different form of having a relationship with God too, because, people, how can I put it? Religion really is about, it doesn't matter what religion is really about having a relationship with God. And then we have the layer of different religion practices in order to have certain rules and expectations of how you conduct yourself based on that religion's moral code. Right. And so if I say I'm a Muslim, if I say I'm a Catholic, if I say I'm a Christian, if I say I'm a Jew, like there's different rules to that. And there's different practices and traditions and rituals and stuff that go along with it. So when you think about tarot, you're still, a lot of people will tell you it's kind of like a form of, still connecting to God in a way, because you are just tapping into feeling the energy more. But it's what people do anyway. Like when people are doing like witchcraft, I'm not a big fan of it, but when they're doing witchcraft, that's like performing rituals. And then you think about people that, every day, let's say we perform ceremonies when you get married and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like tomato, I guess you would say. In my eyes, it just looks a little different and it's called something different. But who are we to judge? It's just all about where do you feel like you fit in to your unique self and your unique experience and your relationship with God. But what I don't agree with is not believing in anything at all. And that's because I have actual spiritual gifts and I feel it. And so I know there's something beyond what we can see. Yeah. Gina Q says, my son, who is a senior in college, was reading scriptures and praying with me today. Awesome. I love that. Yes. And those that don't know, I am a Christian. That reads tarot, which is kind of controversial, but I don't even want to get into that. All right, y'all. We got a few more minutes before this live ends. Do you guys have any more questions for me about tarot, spirituality? I'm open. Okay, you grew up United Pentecostal Church. Okay. See, a lot of us tarot readers are Christians. You see what I'm saying? We're not like, devil worshipers. No, because a lot of us, that's where it started, right? A lot of us, we started with having a strong connection with God, and we just couldn't associate. Well, a lot of us who do have spiritual gifts, like where do I channel that? And I can speak on my behalf. I've always had spiritual gifts. So it was like, well, where can I use that to benefit me, but also benefit helping others? Because I feel like when you do have the ability to do really cool things, why don't you help people, see things, be able to predict things, have visions, have dreams? Why don't you actually go out and help people, And I just found a tool, because that's what divination is to me. It's a tool to help me channel what I'm already getting. Right. It's kind of like Blue's Clues. It's like, oh, there's a clue in this card. And then I'm getting some other clues, and we put it together and make the reading come to life. And then Fire Dove grew up Catholic. There you go. See? Yep. And I feel the same way. I don't judge people. As long as you believe in something, you believe in God, and you have a strong, spiritual walk of having moral code. Of course, my moral compass is the Bible. But, on my channel, I don't really go into a whole big system, but you guys will always hear me say the God, or you'll hear me say the universe. I say universe because I have viewers that, are more into that spiritual talk. But to me, the universe is God. So that's kind of how I feel. Yep. During the summer, just do game nights. I'll see. Next week, I have a trip planned. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, for the rest of June, I think I can make something happen with that. All right, guys. Well, guess what? We are going to go ahead and close this live. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate all of you guys that hung out with me this evening. Again, check out that link to look at the information about my tarot reading course, and also check out the information below if you're interested in booking a tarot reading with me. All right. I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys have a wonderful and beautiful Sunday evening.